Andreas, would you tell us what you think we should be doing now?
Good afternoon, everybody. I think my introduction is actually rather simple because my speakers that preceded me have crystal clear pointed out what my messaging would also be. I mean, I represent Siemens, and for the ones of you who might not know, we're the world's largest provider of environmental technology with 23 billion of audited environmental portfolio. We have helped our customers in the last year to reduce emissions by about 210 million tons, which is approximately the emissions of Tokyo, New York, Berlin, and London combined. So I think we know a little bit about the fact of energy efficiency and climate change. What is important, though, and that has been said very pointedly, is that we firmly believe that climate protection and the resource protection and the efficient use of resources is a top investment in the future. So it is an absolutely stunning business case, and I think Ted has also pointed out that there are huge benefits for the winners. Now, as senior managers of a company, of course, we have private opinions, and we love to be philosophical and about the moral obligation that one has, to do all these things. But I think in a functional way, for what we do, if you have such a convincing business case, and we all believe in that, then there is no call necessary to get you going, because the efficient allocation, and this is also what Andreas has just said, is just the climate change agenda. The efficient allocation is to put money where your mouth is in terms of making those goals a reality. So it is not a contradiction. We also heard, and Ted said that innovation is the key. So there is no way of going back. There is no possibility of stopping along the way. Growth is a prerequisite. Growth has to happen. We know that the demand both of conventional and of renewable energy will grow over proportionally in the next decades. We all know that. These are known facts, and I don't think anybody disputes them. We know that life will happen in cities. 75% of the consumption of energy is in cities. 80% of the greenhouse emissions are stemming from cities. So the war for climate change, if I may call it that, will be led in cities. So we know we have to find the technology. It's a crystal clear-cut case, as has been spelled out prior, and we firmly believe that there is a huge economic rationale behind it. And that alone will trigger innovation, that will trigger capital allocation to bring the brightest people together to find solutions. The prize for the winners is enormous, and regardless of how you feel as a private person, that alone, in my view, should get anybody who is in charge of allocating resources, if I may call it that, going immediately and focusing the attention in the right direction. So, I mean, I could go on and on and on about the topic, which is very dear to my heart. Of course, I have a private opinion. I come from an area where environmentalists have been active for a long, long time. And when I was younger, we had an anti-nuclear movement, which I was part of, and when I joined Siemens, it was like my friends wouldn't talk to me anymore because I joined the dark side of the power 26 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it's an irony of history that now I represent the company which has the largest environmental portfolio, if I want to repeat that, and they do talk to me again. So it is not always crystal clear, as far as I can see, how things do evolve. And I think one should not jump to conclusions in terms of what the solution for us really and for the planet is, because technology, in my view, is the solution, and we can only develop in one direction, and that is the direction of innovation, doing things smarter and more efficient. And with that, I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andreas. I think the focus that you gave on the functional business case and how good it is, I think I love hearing it, but I don't get that same story from the European Business Organization. So I think we can discuss afterwards how we make people understand this business case.